All right, hi. It's Jacci, and we're back to do some yoga together today. So if you have a yoga mat or a place where you can just have room to lie down on the floor, get what you need to support your body today. So we'll be doing some things on hands and knees. Some people like to use a blanket or a towel or something to pad the knees when they're on all fours. So get what you need so you can get settled, and we'll be spending about the next 35 or 40 minutes together. So maybe close the door of the room that you're in, turn off your phones, just give yourself a little bit of time to care for your body, and just turn away from all the outside things, the external things. So today we're going to begin by lying down on the floor. So when you come to the floor, we're going to lie down on the back. And once you lie down, you can pull your knees into your chest. And just take a moment to notice your back. And you can explore by rocking, or you might think of swaying. And you can just move in a way that feels nice for your back. So you could sway side to side, or you could make some circles with your knees. Just noticing, what do you like, what feels good, or if you think about the word massage and you're trying to massage your back, so what feels good. And while you're circling or rocking, you can circle your ankles. Move your feet around, and while you're moving your ankles, you can move your wrists. So these joint rotations are so nice for the joints, but they're also soothing for the brain. So do some joint rotations, just slow movements with your ankles and your wrists. And then shake your hands, shake your feet. Just give everything a good shake off the day. And then lower your feet to the floor. With your knees bent, please walk your feet out to the edges of your mat if you're on a yoga mat, or wider than your hips if you're just on the floor. And we're going to begin to move the knees side to side. This is called the windshield wiper movement. So take an exhale, breathe through your nose, and let your knees fall to the side. And then when you inhale, let your knees float up to the center, and then exhale over to the other side. And we're going to repeat this movement a few times, inhaling up and exhaling to the side. Breathe both on the inhale and the exhale through your nose. And try to let the inhales be a little bit deeper as the knees rise up, and the exhales get a little bit longer as the knees fall to the side. And you could even turn your head the opposite way if you like. And when you inhale your knees up, the head can lift, and when you exhale your knees to the side, your head can turn the other way. So this is a way to notice the body, to notice the hips, but it's also a really nice technique to start to think about the idea of coordinating your movement with your breathing. So as we do our yoga practice today, that's what we're going to be focused on, coordinating movement and breath. And we'd like to try to slow things down a bit, slow down the movement, slow down the breath. So one more time to the other side, and then when you come to the center the next time, pause. And you can let your legs rest. So some people like to just have the feet a little bit apart and the knees touching. Just rest your legs wherever you like. And then we're going to move the arms in a similar way. So coordinating with your breath, when you get to your next inhale, lift your arms up over your head and reach them all the way back to the floor behind you. And your exhale, lower your arms down, pull your belly in. And again, lift your arms up over your head. Like the breath lifts your arms up. Here's the inhale, and then when we exhale, bring the arms down. See if you can work your belly a little bit. Pull your navel toward your spine. And then inhale your arms up. How does that movement feel? Exhale your arms down. Please pause at the end of this exhale. So then we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. You can just keep the other knee bent. And either hold on lightly to the thigh, or if you can interlace your fingers behind your knee, do that. But don't strain your shoulders. So please inhale, breathe through your nose. Push your heels up, your right heel up toward the ceiling, and try to straighten that leg. And then exhale, bend the knee. We'll do that a couple of times. So inhale, straighten the leg. not trying to pull it towards your face, more up to over your hip. And then exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, and the next time we're going to lift the leg and hold it. So inhale, lift the leg. When you exhale, hold, soften the knee a little bit, pull your belly in, and when you inhale, push the heel up more. You can spread the toes too. Exhale, soften the knee. Inhale, push the heel up, spread the toes. It doesn't matter if your leg is completely straight. We're just trying to open up the leg. Exhale, bend, and then inhale, straighten. And then exhale, bend the knee. And still, pull the right knee into your chest. Bring your hands now down by your sides. And what we're going to do is add the right arm. So on the inhale, please straighten the right leg toward the ceiling and lift your right arm up over your head. And then exhale, bend the knee and lower your arm, pull your belly in. So now 2 more, smooth movement, smooth breath. Inhale, lift the arm and the leg together. Exhale, bend the knee, lower your arm. 1 more time, leg up, arm up. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the arm. Next time we're going to lift and hold. So inhale, lift your leg and your arm. Hold on your exhale. Soften your knee, soften your elbow. And on your inhale, lift your heel up higher and reach your arm up more. So again, exhale, bend a little, soften the elbow a little bit, and then inhale, lengthen. And 1 more time. Exhale, soften a little bit, pull your belly in, and a little more length on the inhale. And this exhale, lower your arm, bend your knee, and go ahead and just put your right foot down on the floor and take a breath to notice the right side, right leg. And then please bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a little hug. And again, we're just going to straighten the leg so you can hold on lightly or interlace your fingers behind your leg. And when you inhale, straighten that leg up toward the ceiling. Push the heel up, spread the toes. Exhale, bend the knee. And you can kind of squeeze your hip, pull the knee closer to your chest. And then inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, bend the knee. Still that slow breath. Inhale through your nose. Reach your heel up. Exhale, bend the knee, and then we'll hold the breath. So please inhale and lift your leg. Hold on the exhale, pull in your belly. And on the inhale, push your heel up a little bit more. You can spread the toes. And then exhale, bend your knee, and we're still going to keep the left knee off the floor. Please bring your hands down by your sides. And inhale, straighten the leg, lift your left arm toward the ceiling. Toward the floor behind you, foot toward the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knee, lower your arm. So left arm over your head to the floor behind you and left leg toward the ceiling. Exhale. 1 more slow breath. Inhale. Exhale. Next one we'll hold. So please inhale, straighten your leg any amount, lift your arm over your head. While you hold on the exhale, bend your knee a little, bend your elbow a little, pull your belly in. Inhale, that longer. Lengthen the arm, push your heel up. Do that again. Exhale. Knee. Inhale. Reach the arm, push the heel up. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale. You might spread your toes and your fingers. Exhale. Your arm down, and then you can put your foot on the floor and notice that side, left side. And then we're going to do the movement with both arms and both legs together. So pull the feet up off of the floor. Hands can start down by your sides. And remember, we're breathing slowly. Inhale, lift the legs toward the ceiling and both arms up over your head to the floor behind you. Exhale, bend the knees, lower your arms down, pull your belly in. And we'll do that a couple more times. Slow inhale, reach up, legs up, arms up. Slow exhale, lower down. This time we're going to stay. So inhale, lift your arms and your legs. And on the exhale, soften the elbows a little. And when you inhale, lengthen. belly in. Inhale a little more. And come down. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your arms. Take a moment to let your legs rest and wrap your hands around your shoulders and just massage your upper back by rocking here. And then we're going to just roll over to the side and push up to all fours. So roll over. Please use your hands to push yourself up. And when you come to tabletop or all fours position, you're welcome to pad your knees with some support. So I'm going to grab a blanket, but get what you need so that your body can be comfortable. And we'll come to tabletop position. So take your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, lift your chest and your eyes. Exhale, pull the belly in so you feel your back round, and then fold your elbows down and your hips back and let your head bow down toward the floor. And then inhale up to tabletop and lift your chest and your eyes. And then pull the belly in and fold back on your exhale. So this time as you rise up, lift your right leg and the left arm, the opposite arm. So stretch your right leg behind and stretch your left arm forward. And then come on down on your exhale and fold back again. And then we'll do the other side. So the left leg reaches back, right arm stretches forward. And then exhale down and fold back. Each side again. Right leg presses back and left arm reaches forward. And then exhale down and fold back. And then left leg, right arm. And exhale down and fold back. So please come up and lift only your right leg. And you can put the toes of that foot down on the floor. And if you push the heel back, again, you get to lengthen the back of that leg. And please notice that this helps us to level out the right hip, so your hip's not popping up. And while your foot remains on the floor, please inhale your left arm forward. You can just look down so your neck is straight. Hold on the exhale, pull in the belly. And when you inhale, lift your right foot. Now hold on the exhale, pull in the belly. And now inhale, get longer. Exhale, pull in your belly. You're welcome to put that foot down if it's a little much. Inhale, get longer. One more exhale, belly in. One more inhale, lengthen a little bit. And then put everything down and fold back. You can move the right wrist if that's helpful. Please inhale up to all fours. Take your left leg back, and again, we'll put the foot on the floor for a moment to keep stretching the back of the leg and to get that hip to be level with the other hip. So while your left foot's on the floor, please inhale your right arm forward. You're going to keep looking down. Exhale here, pull your belly in. Remember, we're breathing slowly. Inhale, lift your foot. Hold on the exhale, pull in the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull in the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Again, you're welcome to put the foot on the floor if that's helpful for you. Exhale, belly in. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale everything down to the floor. And fold back to child's pose, and we'll just stay in child's pose for a moment. So when you're resting here, you want to get the head supported. So if your head's not comfortably touching the floor, you can stack your fists up or put something under your forehead, hands, or maybe you have a yoga block. Rock a little bit. See how your back's feeling. And then please come up to stand on your knees. Again, you may want to keep that padding under your knees for this part. So you can stand up on your knees. Some people like tucking the toes under here. Some people prefer to have the feet flat. So see what's good for you. Either way is fine. We're going to lift the arms up over the head, but this time we're going to take the arms out to the side and up. So please inhale your arms out to the side and up, and see how it feels to lift your eyes. How does that affect your balance? Exhale your arms down, eyes down. Remember, again, breathing slowly. So inhale, lift the arms and the eyes. And exhale down, belly in. Maybe you feel the stretch into your abdomen as you reach up. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale down. Now this time you can untuck your toes if you did tuck them for this next movement. Inhale your arms up, and as we sweep the arms, we're going to bring them behind the back and we're going to bow forward. So the hips are going to go back, almost like child's pose, and you bow your head down to the floor. And on the inhale, we come up, sweep the arms out to the side and up. And again, do that again. So hands on your back. Maybe you stack up your hands the opposite way this time. If it's not so easy for you to get back up on the in-breath, bow down less so you have room to come up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, pull your belly in, sink down. And the inhale lifts us up. Sweep the arms out to the side and up. And please exhale, lower your arms down. And we're going to do a little variation of that movement with one arm over the head. So same on the inhale, both arms are going to sweep up. And on this exhale, keep your left arm up over your head. Bring only your right arm behind your back. Bow down and turn your head. Look over your right shoulder, the one that's behind your back. And on the inhale, we're going to lift back up, lengthening through that raised arm. Go ahead and lift the right arm back up too. So same arm. Bring your hand behind your back. Look over your right shoulder. And then from the chest, we're lengthening up, and you can lift your right arm up too and look up. And one more time, belly in, bow slowly. Don't bow down so far if you can't get back up. Looking over your shoulder, inhale back up, lift your right arm. Do one time with both hands behind your back. Exhale, both hands behind, take a bow. This is called a lightning pose or thunderbolt. You think about reaching up. Okay, we're going to do the behind your back. Right arm is going to stay up. Turn your head. Look over your left shoulder as you bow. And rise back up on the inhale, lifting your left arm up two. Two more times like that. Exhale down. Left arm tucks behind. Head turns. Eyes turn left. And then the chest starts to lift and the left arm comes up. Okay, one more time. Exhale. Belly in. And we start to lift the chest, and then the arm floats up, and then this exhale, please lower both arms, and we'll bow both hands behind your back. And a slow breath to lift back up. And then you can lower both arms down. Check out your shoulders and your neck. And then we're going to stand up on our feet. So you can push up to standing. If you have some padding here, just move that out of the way. Good. So once you're standing, we'll do a little swinging. So let your feet come out about shoulder width apart. We're going to let the arms be floppy and swing, the head turn. This is just a good shaking movement called empty shirt sleeves or empty coat sleeves. If you can, let your back hand just wrap around and tap your back. So we tap the area around the kidneys. Stimulates that kidney meridian. And then come to stand in mountain pose. So the feet are stacked up under your hips and you're standing nice and tall. Rolling the palms open may help you to feel that openness in the front of the chest, even the front of the throat. So take a breath. When you exhale, let your shoulders drop down. So now we're going to do this movement called moving mountain. This is mountain pose. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep the arms out to the side and see if you can lift your heels up off of the floor as you float your arms up. You're going to feel some quivering in your legs. And then lower your heels down so that they touch at the same time that your hands touch your legs. Good. Do that again. Inhale, lift up. The breath lifts us up. And then exhale so the heels touch as your hands touch your legs, so they come down quite slowly. Okay, inhale up again. Now this exhale, lower your heels halfway down, bend your elbows and lower them halfway down. And then inhale, lift back up. You feel that quivering in your legs, maybe lift your eyes. Exhale all the way down so that your heels touch as your hands touch. Okay, inhale up. We're going to do a little bit more at the top this time. So exhale, soften your elbows, soften your heels. Inhale, lift back up from here, and then do the same, but turn to one side. So bend your elbows, lower your heels a little bit, turn, and inhale, center. You feel that shaking in your legs, working those muscles. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale, center, all the way down on the exhale, so the heels touch as your hands touch. And we'll repeat that sequence one more time. So inhale, heels up, arms up. So just facing the center, slow exhale, lower your heels and your elbows can bend. And then inhale back up. So maybe turn to the other side first this time. So exhale, turn the other way first. Inhale, center. Lift up. Exhale, heels lower halfway, elbows bend. Inhale, back up. We'll stay one more breath. So face the center, exhale down halfway, elbows bend. Slow inhale, reach back up. Maybe you hold just a second. And then exhale. Let your hands lower down, let your heels lower down. And once you've come down, just give each leg a little shake. You can shake your hands. Just give everything a little jiggle. So there was a little back bend in that movement, you may have noticed. So we're going to do a forward fold. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my back. So we're going to step the feet hip-width apart like we do for mountain pose. Take your hands to the sides of your hips and please inhale, lift your chest. And on your exhale, bend your knees and sink back like you're going to sit back in a chair. Sometimes we call this chair pose. Slide your hands down your legs. Inhale, slide back up to standing. You can just slide your hands up your legs. Again, exhale. Just sitting back. You want the hips to go back and the chest to lean forward. Inhale. One more time, we'll go up and down like that. Exhale, bend your knees. Maybe you bend a little bit less. Maybe you bend a little more. Inhale, back up. So the next time we're going to hold a little chair pose. So maybe we're going to hold 3 breaths on the way down there. So go down a comfortable amount, exhale. And on your inhale, let your right arm float up and see if your eyes can just follow your hand. And on your exhale, lower your hand down. Let your eyes keep following your hand. Now left arm. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Let your eyes follow your hand. Belly in as you exhale down, letting your eyes track your hands. Now we're going to do both arms, and you see if your eyes can just float up as your hands float up. Exhale down. And then stand up. Take a breath. You feel the energy in your legs. So next time we're going to go up and just hold the arms up in the air. So please sit down in your chair, exhale, and we'll be holding. Want your knees back, so hips go back. And then inhale your arms up. Maybe your eyes lift here. And on the exhale, just stay and bend your elbows a tiny bit. And then inhale, lengthen back up. Another exhale, softening of the elbows. Another inhale, which always lengthening on the in-breath. And one more exhale. And this inhale, stand up, and if you feel like it, if it feels nice for you, you can lean back. And then exhale your arms down. Do some shoulder rolls. Give your legs a little shake. See how you feel the energy of those movements warming up the big leg muscles. So we're going to do one sequence in the Warrior One position. So I'm still going to be standing with my feet parallel. I'm facing the short edge of my mat. I'm going to step my right foot forward and my left foot back so that the left foot stays in line with my left hip and my right heel is in line with my right hip. So I'm suggesting you have your feet apart widthwise. And then inhale, bend your front knee so that that knee comes right over your heel. So you're welcome to bend the knee more, but make sure your knee is over your heel. On the exhale, straighten your leg, touch your abdomen. We're still hugging in on the exhale. And inhale, bend your knee, and let your arms float out in a V shape. Here we are, opening again. And then exhale, straighten the leg, touch your belly. Now this time we're going to take the arms straight out to the side. So bend the knee, sweep the arms out, straight out. How does that feel for your shoulders? Exhale, this time touch your heart center. So touch the center of your chest. Do that again. Bend the knee, open the arms. Exhale, touch. Okay, so inhale, lift your arms up in a big V. Straighten your leg. Exhale, touch the chest. Slower. Bend the knee. Inhale. Straighten the leg, touch. So we're going to go back to the first arm position. We're going to hold the bend in the knee. So please inhale, bend your knee, sweep your arms down low. Hold here on your exhale and let your shoulders get softer. And when you inhale, just let the arms float out to the shoulder height. Exhale here, soft shoulders. And then inhale, lift your arms up, that big V shape. And hold on the exhale, soften your elbows, pull your belly in. Hold on the inhale and lift a little more. Again, exhale, soft shoulders, soft belly. Hold on the inhale. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, and then on your exhale, please lower your arms. Step your feet together. Give the legs a little shake. You could even shake your arms, jiggle a little bit. And then for a moment, stand in mountain pose. So stand still. You could roll the palms open, even closing the eyes for a moment, and notice the two sides of the body. How do you feel? Okay, and then we'll do the pose on the other side. So I'm going to turn around, but you can face the same way. And then we'll step the left foot forward so it's in line with the left hip, right foot back so it's in line with the right hip, and a test bend in the front knee. We want to, again, line that front knee up over the heel so that knee is in a safe position. So exhale, as you exhale, just touch your belly, get that hugging feeling. And then inhale, bend your knee, sweep the arms out in that low V shape. Feel the chest expand. Exhale, straighten the leg, touch your abdomen. You're hugging in the abdominals. Inhale, sweep the hands, low V. We'll do two in each position, 2 repetitions. Exhale. So second position is arms straight out to the side. So bend the knee, sweep your arms straight out. Maybe it feels nice to turn the palms up. Exhale, straighten the leg, touch the heart center. Again, inhale, bend the knee, arms out. Exhale, straighten the leg, touch. Now inhale, high V, big, open-hearted warrior. Exhale, straighten the leg, touch. Okay, one more. Inhale, high V. Exhale, straighten the leg, touch. Now we're going to hold the bend in the knee, and we'll start with the first arm position. So bend the knee, sweep your arms low, and just hold on the exhale. Keep the bend in your knee, soften your shoulders, and on your inhale, lift your arms shoulder height. Hold, exhale, belly in. Inhale, arms up higher. Hold, exhale, soften your elbows. Hold, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull the belly in, get soft in the mouth. Inhale, lengthen. One more exhale. One more inhale, and then you can please lower your arms, step your feet together. Give everything a little jiggle so you can shake your feet, shake your hands. For the next part, we're going to lie back down on our back, but you can just lie down if you like, but if you have happy knees and you want to squat for a moment on the way down, so here's the first way. You might step your feet out about shoulder width apart, turn the toes out, and bend your knees. Again, the knees are over the heels, not flopping in. And hold that, and you could kind of sway here in this little squat. Nice way to stretch out your back. If you have happy ankles and knees, then you can squat all the way down. So first you could stay here, but if you want to come down into a squat, you can lower your hips down, maybe push your elbows towards your knees, and draw your palms closer to your chest. And you feel that stretch, hopefully, in your back. Take some deep breaths here. And it's fine if you're just lying on your back. And then just make your way onto the floor. Lie back down on your back again. And like we did at the very beginning, just pull your knees into your chest and massage your back. So now noticing how you feel. So noticing your energy. So we did some movement. We kind of got the body warmed up a little bit. So noticing how you feel. And then what movement feels good for your back, the swaying, the rocking of the knees. Circle the ankles. You could circle the wrists and ankles. Go both ways. And then please let your feet come down to the floor. And we're going to go back to our windshield wiper movement with our legs. So walk your feet to the edges of your mat or wider than your hips if you're not on a mat. Exhale the knees to one side and go back to that slow movement. You might turn the head the opposite way. And inhale back up. So now we're lying down, a little bit easier to focus on our own breath, on our own body. So you're welcome to try to breathe a little slower. After we've warmed up the legs, this movement can actually feel better, or you get a little more stretch if you have your feet just a little bit wider. So you can even walk the feet off of the edge of your mat. The next time your knees go to let's go to the right and hold. So if your right leg, knee, hip is not happy there, you can put some support. Like I have a block here, you could support that leg with a block. You could also support the inside of the left leg with a block or a blanket or a pillow, whatever you have handy, so that you can stay here for a moment. And with the knees to the right, then we're opening up the left side. So you might stretch your left arm just straight out to the side and notice that whole left side, your armpit, your left ribs, your left hip. And you could perhaps take your right ankle and put it up on top of your left thigh. So for some people, that's a nice stretch for the quadriceps. For some people, it hurts. So if it hurts your back or hurts your knees or if it hurts at all, just put your foot back down. That's also fine. If you did lift your foot up there, please really sit down and then on an inhale, bring your knees back up and pause. You can shift your hips. Your feet are still wide. Take a breath. This is on the two sides. We're going to let the knees go to the left and hold there. So again, feel free to add support under the legs if you need that. We want the first rule of yoga is in Sanskrit the word is ahimsa, and it means non-harming. So no pain, do no harm. So if you feel uncomfortable, try to support your body so that you can hold the position but you're comfortable. And then the right arm can stretch out to the side, and if it's comfortable for you, put your left foot up on top of your thigh. Again, for some people that feels fine, and for other people it actually hurts. So don't put your foot up there if it's uncomfortable for you. A couple more breaths, a little slower. What do you notice on the right side? And then if you have your foot up, please lower it down, and then you can bring your knees back up. Scoot things around so your hips and shoulders feel even. And we're going to have the next movement we're going to do, the knees are going to be bent, and bring the feet in so that they're lined up with your hip joints. So we want to line up the joints, the hips, the knees, the heels. And then place your hands palms down by your sides. So we're going to do the bridge pose where we lift the hips up off of the floor. So look straight up so your neck is straight, and without moving, take an inhale and push the palms of your hands into the floor so you feel the chest expand. And on your exhale, as you release the breath, pull your belly in. You can think about pushing your low back toward the floor a little bit. Inhale, lift your hips. So push through the heels and lift your hips up off of the floor. See how that feels for you. And then exhale, lower your hips down, belly in. Do that a couple more times. So slow inhale, push up. Doesn't matter how high you go, see what's nice for you. exhale down. Maybe you think about you're rolling down one vertebra at a time. And then inhale up. Breathe as slowly as you can, whatever that is, exhale down. So you can keep moving just your hips, or if you like, you can lift the hips and your arms at the same time. So hips up and arms up over the head like we did before. Lower your hips and your hands. You remember maybe in the chair pose, we let our eyes follow our hands. You could try that here as you lift your hips and the hands float up. See if your eyes, don't move your head, but just let your eyes lower down. Let your eyes just follow your hands. Again, don't move your head, just as far as you can see. You might try it that way again. So inhale, letting your eyes trace your hands. Letting your eyes follow your hands. So you're welcome to keep moving up and down, just the hips if the arms don't like it. Or you could lift and hold. So you can lift your hips only and hold, or you could lift the hips and the arms and hold. Exhale, hold it on. Inhale, inhale more, lift more. Hold it as you exhale. You're still keeping the same breath. And here's exhale. And then you can draw your knees into your chest once again and give yourself a hug. It may feel nice to circle the ankles and rock side to side. Some people like lifting the chest up toward the knees. You see what feels good for you. You shake your hands, just shake, shake, shake. And we're going to shift now toward the calmer part of the practice, the relaxation part. So you can bring your feet to the floor, and we'll let the legs rest for a moment. Maybe the feet are a little bit apart and the knees are touching. Rest your hands on your body, maybe on your belly. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, let your eyes close. Begin to let go of the effort to breathe or any effort at all. And as you scan your body from your head down to your feet, you can notice if there's any little adjustment or place you can move the body to get more comfortable. Just letting go. So a couple of sighs, maybe inhaling deeper, and then through the mouth say, just a little releasing breath. This time you might say ah, so big breath in. Say ah. So as we shift toward the relaxation part, you can think about how you want to situate your body so that you're comfortable. Some people like just being this way with the legs, knees bent, and some people like stretching the legs out flat. So if you can do that and it's comfortable for you, fine. If it's not comfortable, keep your knees bent or put something under your knees, like a pillow, a cushion. So especially if you feel the discomfort here in your back, the padding, it's from the pulling of your, anyway, without going into too much anatomy about it, try putting support under your knees or just bending the knees, especially if you feel the pain in your low back. So just get yourself situated. You could even put your legs up on a couch or on a chair. If you have a chair, this can be a really nice way to relax. And then you might keep your hands on your body. You might stretch your arms out to the sides, palms up. This is sort of the classic position for Shavasana. Again, we'll keep the eyes closed. If you have a shirt sleeve or just something you can place over your eyes, that can be nice too. So take a moment, get settled. Beginning to give yourself permission to let your body rest. So these pauses, these parts of the practice where we are still are just as important as the other parts of the practice. So we notice the body, we start to get these skills of being aware of our own bodies. As you settle in for Shavasana, your relaxation, I'll say a little closing prayer. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. May we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all live with ease. So I encourage you to remain still for another 5 or 10 minutes, or maybe you could count 12 breaths. It's always a good tool. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.